So I was just editing our reading today and something happened, I don't know, and I have a page I'll show you as I edit the videos, right? This is how I add all this keywords and if there's any information that I want to add, and I timestamp it. And my page disappeared. So it's like, oh my God. So I have to wait until the whole video uploads. And when it's not here uploading, when it's just kind of uploading in the background, it takes 3 times as long. So right now it says 1 hour and 20 minutes loading right now for this video. And if I were to go to, I'll show you. I've got to go through
we
this
all know
whole,
I opened my prezzies online.
I got to go through this whole rigmarole in order to find, when this is going to be. Because it's in private until it's all completed. So I go to the video manager and, come on. So 2 hours and 48 minutes remaining if I were to sit here and wait. So I'm literally uploading the video again, right? So here we are, we're at 1 hour and 19 minutes. So you guys would have, God knows when you would have gotten today's reading if I hadn't just started the whole thing over again. And as I'm editing, I realized I completely skipped Scorpio. So that doesn't happen accidentally. It happens because there's a specific message that's coming out for Scorpio. And I just got a message from my friend Fern up in Santa Cruz Mountains, and he's a Scorpio, right? And he's like, hey, it's new moon, don't forget to he listens to everything I do. I talk to him about and he's like, new moon tonight, and I said, yeah, don't forget to put your new moon wishes out, right? And I told him how I started the reading and I forgot Scorpio, and I said, it happened for a reason. And as I was talking to him, the song that came on, and I don't know if you guys heard it in the background, but it's put your phone away, mate. I know you love her, but it's over, right? It's the ending of a relationship. And now the song right now, you left me in pieces. Too hard to breathe. I'm on my knees right now. So there's an ending that's being repeated. And I just had to bring that to your attention as I start this reading. This is just all you, Scorpio. So I'm sick and tired of the same old love that rips and tears me up, right? And then the song, put your phone away, mate. I know it hurts you, but you'll be okay. So we were working with, God, what decks were we working with? The Messenger Oracle and the Gaia Oracle for everyone else in today's reading. So I'll get those 2 decks and we'll, because and I'm wondering if I'm supposed to even get those 2. I just heard no. Okay, I just heard no. So I'm not supposed to work with those 2 decks. I'm actually supposed to work with a different. I knew that this happened for a reason. So I'm going to let you guys have a choice because it's, yes, you're all Scorpios, but everybody else got to make choices, right? So that you could get different messages. So I'm going to let you guys choose as well, just amongst yourselves. You can choose from the Shaman Stone, the Journey Stone. This is amazing, freaking. I gave a whole load of information about this stone. It's miraculous. This is freaking awesome. I had, okay, so I'll give you this one, and who do you want? Do you want the Septurian Nodule? Clearly you must, otherwise I wouldn't have said it. So, Septurian Nodule, or the Dragon's Eye, is the other stone. This is made with calcite. This is sediment. This is actually resin that forms. It's actually, this is, it's a resin, or it's like a plant. And as it breaks down, it forms this type of resin. And this is a astral, oh God, there's just so much about this stone. I'll put the information in for you guys about the, unless you want to go back and listen to today's reading, but you guys were skipped. I don't, because you get your own. So between these 2, you make your choice. And what I saw was the Vampire Oracle, which is really bizarre, but I just go with what Spirit shows me. So, correct neutrality on all levels for Scorpios. For those who chose the Septurian Nodule or the Dragon's Eye, and both of these songs are about the ending of a relationship, about one person not wanting to let the other go, and one person feeling, I'm sick and tired of the same old love that kind of rips me up. So, I don't know. It's got to have something to do with this reading for you guys. All right. Correct for neutrality on all levels. All right. the septarian nodule. The past, a prison. Bitterness, grudge, refusal to let go. Well, there's that one guy, right? He didn't want to let go, and they're saying, let go, mate. Okay, I'm going to turn this down. I don't want to get pulled in too much into the music. So, here you see this one. There's a wedding cake, and she's crying. And she's holding on to something and refusing to let go of it. And the number 1 and 7 together is 8, which represents abundance. It represents being supplied. So whether you're not or not, you feel that you got what you felt you should have. You need to move forward. You need to let go, and you will be supplied what is in your highest good. But what's happening here is somebody is refusing to forgive. Somebody is constantly reminding themselves of their hurt. I'm so sick of that same old love. Now that song, constantly going over it and over it in their mind. And then because that bitterness starts to grow, and then they inflict that pain onto other people. So it's kind of like a case of the victim becoming the abuser. And so there's a message here about beware of bitter people. There's somebody who's bitter in this relationship. And they've got a way of bringing up this hurt over and over again to you. So they're asking you to be careful of people who speak badly about others who are no longer in their life, right? I'm so sick of that same old love. They're continuing to go on. And then the guy, put your phone away, let it go. It's over, mate. But he won't, right? They're both holding on to something from the past that's out of their life. And you don't need to carry that burden. You don't need to have that negative energy that they're holding on to, that they're dumping, right? There are ones who feel like, they have feelings of revenge that they want to enact. They hold on to a grudge. It could be generations. Think of the Hatfields and the McCoys, this Western that my dad watched when I was a little kid. Generations it went on, and the kids didn't even know what the hell, they weren't even involved in it, but you're expected to not like that family. You're expected to not go there. You're expected to. So it could be a friendship, right? I'm looking at this, my forget-me-not ring. Forget me not. Like, forget it not. Don't you forget what they've done to us. Don't you forget someone not being allowed to make their own choice because someone else has a problem with them when you may not. So this is draining your life's energy. You can feel compassion for somebody who's been hurt, right? I'm sorry that hurt you. That's awful. But you don't want to continue to infect yourself with the same old sadness over and over again. So is there somebody in your life who keeps telling their same tragic story to you over and over and over until basically you're so sucked into it that it's got part of your soul involved in it? You're now wanting to defend them. And yet this is ancient history, right? They're consuming. It's like there's a bottomless pit that will never be satiated. And if you don't consume yourself with their misery and line up with them and align with them, right? Then they get upset. They may want you to become part of it and be a part of their revenge. Basically, Spirit's saying this kind of energy, keep a distance. Keep a distance and allow you. They're not wanting you to be able to tell your own story. They're wanting to tell you the story of how it is. And this is the way it was, and this is who they are, and this is the way it's going to be. And you don't get to have your own vision or your own truth of the situation. Don't be in somebody else's prison. Don't be stuck there in this place of sickness and sadness, because that's exactly what it is. Sickness. You have a chance to free yourself from this misery, from this one that's holding on to this right? So it might be that you are in the under the guise of friendship. You're trying to be kind and help a situation, but you're actually creating a codependent sickness. And you keep hearing this negativity over and over, and it's affecting your mind. It's pulling at your energy. So Spirit wants you to cut this away. So find people who have, yes, we've all had problems, but we've moved on. We've been able to get over it. We've recognized the lessons. We've allowed our hearts to heal, and we have forgiven the past, and we've put the past into work for our future. Whatever lessons I learned from that relationship, it's made me a stronger person. I'll live in a different way. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the color of the dragon's eye, the serpentine nodule. It's the same color as these flowers. So it's a friendship, but it's a friendship that's gotten sick. See, this is like a cancer that's eating at this friendship. And it's going to infect you if you don't allow it to go. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Song right now. Hello, hello. I'm sorry about breaking your heart. You know, can you hear me? I want to get together. I want to talk to you. So this may be going into another message. Is it the same deck? No. Good. That was heavy. What deck? Show me the deck. Correct for neutrality on all levels for Scorpios. What's the message that they need to hear? Okay, well, what I'm getting is you need to receive. You need to allow yourself to receive. When you open your heart, you open yourselves to others, you open yourselves up to the abundance of the universe. That person was not allowing you to be receptive. They were asking you to keep yourself closed down. Spirit's giving you the opposite message. Okay, so for those who chose the Journey Stone, the Shaman Stone, you're working with the Saints and Angels deck. So Scorpios as well. You guys, you know, whenever you guys get skipped, you get extra blessings. You get extra messages. However, I believe that, you know, I don't do it all by signs. I do it by choosing items, and that way everybody gets an option of a bunch of different things, right? Because your message may come from one of the other items. So I would encourage you to listen to today's reading and choose your items. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Scorpios, for those who chose the serpent. Well, there it is. Nope, that's too many. Sorry. Those who chose the astral shaman journeying stone. Tell me when to stop. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Interesting that song came up, hey? Oh, wow. All right, so you're being asked to be brave. Now, who is being protected here? The panther or the angel? It's both. This blue-eyed panther has an angel protecting them. There is a secret coming out in the moonlight. It's also asking for you to be paying attention to your intuition. The panther is also protecting the angel. So you're being asked, there's something in your life that you have fear of, that you're not feeling safe in regards to. And Spirit's telling you that's an illusion. You are safe. You are protected. Don't allow yourself to be sucked in. Now, it might be that other person that we were speaking about that's got that negative story they keep telling again and again, sucking you in, right? Don't allow that to happen. You are protected. Whatever you've been told is an illusion. There are secrets that you're not aware of. And somebody's not tapping into their higher self. This is the divine feminine energy, the goddess energy. This is interesting because in the reading today, this came up. And it was a message between Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces, and there was a fire sign. And who are we here? Scorpio, so a water sign. So you may be included in this. I'm just crossing you over. You might want to go back and listen to that because the moon has come up twice. And Spirit is saying, follow the moon. In one of the situations, the moon was a temptress, somebody that was deceptive and pulling away, somebody that was like an air sign that was like a bitter person, like the one that we were just speaking about. And then in the other, for the Virgo reading, it was actually, they were being encouraged to follow the moon, the divine feminine energy. Listen to your intuition and go after that because there was a sacred union that was taking place. There was a sacred union taking place, absolutely. So here again, you may have a connection with that. And the fear was false expectations appearing real. May have to do with the person that was giving that story, telling that same story over and over again. They may have had an issue with this person, and because of that, they want you to take that war up, right? But there's a blessing in this situation, Spirit says. They want you to be courageous. They want you to be strong. Somebody that you are intimidated by is actually going to be your strongest ally. So I do believe that this is connected to that person who was telling the sob story, right? Somebody's telling you, stay away from them, stay away from them. Are you, Scorpio, telling someone to stay away from another? Are you telling this panther to stay away from another when this one actually is a sacred union, when they have a connection? Is someone telling you to stay away? That one that had been dejected, that one who was feeling rejected, that kept telling the same story and over again. Is somebody's planting false thoughts in someone else's mind, their lies, their secrets, but it's all coming to light. And instead of not being receptive, Spirit wants you to be receptive and allow yourself to receive. There is a blessing. this one that you're being shown that you should be intimidated by is not someone you should be intimidated by. There is no reason for fear. That one will soon prove to be your ally, your loyal ally. This is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. So whatever the circumstances are in front of you, it's actually an opportunity for you to grow. And you're not being asked to run. You're not being asked to be afraid like the person in the message before. Not at all. And no matter what criticism you get from that one that's so bitter and angry, that bitter pill. Oh, God. That song, Bitter Pill. Lyrics. I got this from Spirit. Oh, a while ago. What's her name? Alanis Morissette. I don't spell her name right. We know that. Alanis Morissette. Jagged Little Pill. Jagged Little Pill. Jagged Little Pill. Okay, hold on. Jagged Little Pill. Wow, I dreamed about this last night. There was a Canadian. Lyrics. Okay, so what is this? Show me the lyrics. Come on. A song right now. I've never had much faith right now. Never wanted to put my heart on the line. And somebody knows that, and they've been using their Achilles heel. Jagged Little Pill lyrics. Jagged Little Pill is the album. But there's another song, and there's a message in here. I need to find it for you guys. Oh, it's a disgusting song. It's a very jealous woman. But there's a message from Spirit that nothing is going to stop this union from taking place. You ought to know. I want you to know that I'm happy for you. I wish nothing but the best for you. An older version of me. Is she perverted like me? Would she go down on you in a theater? Does she speak eloquently, and would she have your baby? I'm sure she'd make a really excellent mother, because the love that you gave, that we made, wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No, and every time you speak her name, does she know how you'd told me you'd hold me until you died, but you're still alive, and I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross that I bear, that you gave to me. You ought to know, you ought to know. You seem very well. Things look peaceful. I'm not quite as well. I thought you should know. Did you forget about me, Mr. Duplicity? I hate to bug you in the middle of dinner. It was a slap in the face. How quickly I was replaced. And are you thinking of me when you fuck her? Because the love that you gave, that we made, wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No. And every time you speak her name, does she know how you told me you'd hold me until you died? Till you died, but you're still alive. And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know. Because the joke that you laid in that bed, that was me. And I'm not going to fade. As soon as you close your eyes, you know it. Every time I scratch my nails down someone else's back, I hope you feel it. Well, can you feel it? And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know. That is what I got. Wow. That's what I got in the earlier reading. That's what I'm getting here from the first message. I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody else that you're connected to, but the message is there is a very nasty, bitter woman who feels scorned, and she's telling the same bitter story over and over again, and you're being asked, you may be asked to take up arms with her, right? And in this situation, you're being asked to be brave. These two are together. This is a sacred, protected union, and everything's coming to light. And that bitter, angry person is somebody that needs to be removed from everybody's life because they're toxic energy. Don't run from the conflict. Stand strong. Ask for Spirit's help and recognize this will be handled in a miraculous way, and you are safe. You don't need to worry. Your role at this time is to stay positive, to stand in your truth and in your integrity, because all is coming to light. Wow, this was heavy, heavy. This is why this needed to be done on its own. All right, you guys, I'm going to upload this. I'm going to also put out a note to the other signs that they need to listen to this reading. Wow. Take care and remember, fear is false evidence appearing real. This panther protects this angel, and this angel protects this panther, and spirit protects them both. It's a divinely guided situation. So allow yourself to receive spirit's help. When you open yourself to others, you open yourself to the abundance of the universe. Anything you need, spirit will bring to you. Song right now. Is it too late to do this? My reputation's never been worse. Speaking about that person that's left the one and moving towards the other. But it needs to be understood that that's a divine union. And when a soul contract is over, it's over. Whether other people agree with it or not. That's just the way it works.